Hey guys, welcome back to BrokeNbricks. Today is going to be a follow-up for my last Isengard video on Wednesday because I was a little bit short on time in that, and I didn't want to rush it too much, so I just decided to do two Isengard videos this week. So what we're going to be doing today is trying to fill in this section over here where there's the massive gap, and I'm going to do my very best to show you how I go about making rockwork in Lego. So I've removed the elevator and the bridge just so I can have easier access, and this is the section that we built in the last video with the... So what we're going to try and do with this video is integrate this over here, which means that we have to build up this whole section underneath it so that it's not just floating. And there is just one thing that I have done since Wednesday, which is that I made this little platform for the battery box because I realised that I hadn't figured out how I'm going to go about changing the batteries if I ever need to. The battery box was just going to be stuck inside. So at some point, you'll just be able to slide this straight out and then you can change the batteries if you need to. So I'm going to start from this side over here because that's going to be supporting the other end of the module with the Crebain. So what we need to do is make sure that the inside of the wall is it's got a nice strong structure, even though it is, behind the scenes, you won't be able to see it because we don't want the rock work to, be at risk of breaking or falling apart. So I am quite bad at planning for that, but I'm going to try and do better this time. So I've just made this little assembly here. So that's just going to sit in there, and now we have a little base where I can start making sure that the rocks on the outside are firmly locked into the interior. So you can see here that the section that we're trying to attach is quite, it sticks out a lot further than the wall. So what I'm going to do is, we're using these inverted slope bricks. And we just have two of them stacked on here, so now that should go all the way underneath. And what I'm going to do now is just connect that to the back wall. Alright, so those slopes are connected to the wall now, and I've left a 1x4 brick with studs on the side up there, just so that I can build a bit sideways there, just because I find one of the best ways to build rockwork is to avoid having bricks going in the same direction too much. So you don't want to have too much of just bricks stacked on top of bricks and then too much of just building on the sides. You want a nice variety and just kind of randomize it so it looks more natural. So what I'm going to do now is I built this little assembly a while ago and I never really found a use for it. So to keep up with not having too many of the same angles, we're going to attach this kind of like this, probably using a ball joint, and then we will finish filling in the gaps around it, just because this takes up, most of the empty space that we're missing. So I'm going to try and find a good way to get this attached. So you can see there inside it's attached by two ball joint connections, and this is not very sturdy at all. So I'm going to build this up a bit more just to make sure that is a little bit more secure in there. Okay, so now the motorized section is all integrated in with the build. And I really like how it looks and how it functions, and I think I've done a pretty good job of making the rock work underneath it. There is just this gap here which is kind of bothering me. That's where the section hinges, so I'll probably just put something in front of that to cover it up. So once again, I'm running low on grey pieces, so I'm going to need to order some more before I can start filling in this section here. So that'll probably be a while off, but what I can do in the next update is I want to start including some more wooden structures and more equipment for the orcs that are forging weapons. So hopefully I'll be able to get on that soon. I have been really enjoying building this MOC. It's just that running out of pieces is being quite a pain, but it will get finished eventually. So anyway, that's it from me for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Good, Anakin, good. Subscribe. Subscribe now. I should. Do it.